Treason is a 5 episode limited series on Netflix starring Daredevil himself, Charlie Cox. Well, was it any good? And what exactly happened at the end? Let's discuss. Hey everyone, Brent the Middleman, your middle aged middle manager in Middle America, here today with a brief spoiler free review and then my thoughts on the ending of the new Netflix spy thriller Treason. I'll do the review first if you want to know if you should go and watch it, and then I'll give you a heads up when I'm getting into the spoiler filled ending explained part. As always, remember to like, subscribe, and comment if you want to support the channel. It would mean a lot to this middle aged guy. Now go grab your extra passports and colorful money because it's time to go undercover. Even though at times the writing, as my kids would say, is a bit sus, and the character actions can be frustrating, Reason is definitely a worthwhile watch for fans of the spy genre. The 5 episode run is the perfect binge watching length, and there are enough twists and turns to keep it interesting. Treason stars Charlie Cox as Adam Lawrence, an MI6 agent who has moved up the ranks of the organization thanks to his relationship with Russian spy Kara, played by Taskmaster actress Olga Kurilenko. Adam is thrust into the role of British spy chief when Kara poisons his boss, and that's where the series kicks off. I like that it has a darker tone than other options on Netflix right now, like Kaleidoscope and the Knives Out sequel, even though at times it could be a bit soap opera esque. But despite its flaws, I'll still give Treason the middleman seal of approval. Okay, with the review out of the way, let's get into the spoilers with my thoughts on the ending and if we could potentially see a sequel. While Treason could be frustrating at times, it really won me back by killing off the main character and letting Maddie and Kara get their sweet, sweet revenge. The show did a nice job of keeping the characters' backstories murky, slowly filling in the gaps over the 5 episodes. We find out that Martin's wife was a good friend of Adam's dead wife, Sean, and we learn that Maddie isn't the kid's biological mother, that Sean was, and she died when they were young. So this means that Adam had a relationship with Kara 15 years ago, then met Sean and had 2 kids. The oldest has to be at least 13, so that was pretty quick. Then he met Maddie after Sean died, and that had to be pretty quick as well, since the kids think of her as their mom. I wonder if he used Bumble or Hinge or just met them out in the wild. Either way, it's nice to see another full time single dad out there slaying. Well, right up to where he gets shot and killed. We also find out that Adam made a great choice with Maddie, as she is the definition of a ride or die. She is not only able to take out a trained killer and manhandle an MI6 double agent with a Betamax videotape, but she is also able to take down Spy Chief Mance Raider, Sir Martin Angelus, and other members of the British government. She does this by convincing the woke candidate for Prime Minister, Audrey Gratz, to expose Sir Martin's gathering of dirt on everyone in the government in order to blackmail them into doing him favors and to keep him in power. Maddie is forced to do this because Martin is convinced that Adam was the double agent for Russia who killed Kara's men in Baku, even though his family is extremely close with Adam's. This means Martin got a bunch of loyal men killed, including his chief of staff and the innocent Adam, because of a Three's Company type misunderstanding. It turns out the real double agent was Adam's longtime friend Patrick, who was pretty obviously the bad guy all along because of his disheveled look and the way too over the top anger at not being kept in the loop. Not to mention, he was also the agent assigned to Russia. So Maddie's story ends with her successfully taking down Martin, ruining the career of the CIA agent who saved her life in the war, but who also killed her husband and had her daughter kidnapped, and now moving on to a life as a single mother of someone else's kids. Oh, and she got away with murder. Finally, there is Kara, the hot Russian spy and the most interesting character in the series. The series starts off with her poisoning Martin to get Adam into the top spot at the agency, the payoff of an incredibly complicated and long term plan, I think just to find out who killed her 5 men in Baku. And I couldn't help but think if she just killed Martin, then all of this could have been avoided. C'est la vie. But Kara does end up finding out who killed her men in Baku. It turned out to be the shady looking Patrick, who is the agent assigned to Russia, who she viciously poisons. As I'm saying this, I'm considering changing my review. Kara ends up getting to go back to Russia, even though she seems to hate it there, and has the skills to go anywhere she wants, and that's where the series leaves things off. There is certainly potential for a sequel if the series does well, as we could follow up with Maddie getting her revenge on the CIA, or check in on Kara's latest adventures in Russia. And they could always do Adam and Kara flashbacks to keep Charlie Cox in the show. But if the series does end up getting renewed, when amazing shows like 1899 and Raised by Wolves are being canceled, then I think Adam got the easy way out. Well, that's my review and ending explained for Treason on Netflix. It's certainly not the best show out there, and it's not even really an above average show, but it's watchable and sadly better than most of the stuff that's out there. Let me know in the comments what you thought about the show, and if you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe and help me reach my goal of 10,000 subs. Here are a couple other videos to watch while you wait for the next one. Once again, I'm Brent the Middleman, and I'll see you next time.